again. It's Friday. Yay! Welcome and welcome to the replay viewers. Welcome. Hi everybody. Welcome. It's Friday. It's a wonderful day today. That's for sure. So, I'm going to introduce myself. Hello. Oh, hello. Hello, Angel Energy. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. Yes, good morning. Good morning to everybody. It's awesome today. It's Friday. For some, it's a payday, so that's a good thing. Yay! So look at all the positive things that you can think of today for Friday. You know, TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. So hello. I'm Mary June Tracy. Good morning. Good morning, Crystal. I'm the Guru Mama. Mama G is sometimes my nickname. I'm a spiritual love of life coach, psychic medium. And I'm going to, I'll do my little disclaimer I do every day. I love everybody. I don't care what religion you are. I don't speak any languages except English. Any other languages except English. And, oh yes, and I don't show body parts. And my husband says I can start telling my age. Just to let people know how old I am. So welcome. Welcome. How is your week? Thank you. How's everybody's week being? Because it's been kind of a very transitional week. A lot of ups and downs. 29 and holding right on. I don't know if I want to be 29 again. Ugh, I was having babies. So, it's been a real kind of crazy, so busy and problem sleep. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, there's been a lot of movement coming through this week. This week has been a really huge week of moving through things and getting things done. And I was listening to my to the Pele report. Hey Kendra, welcome. And thank you everybody for joining and inviting your friends. That's just so awesome, and giving the hearts and all of that. It's just absolutely fabulous. So I wanted to do just because of what when I was listening to my Pele report. Awesome guy. You can catch it on YouTube. Does a report weekly astrologically report on what's happening up there and how it's affecting us, and he's extremely accurate. I just love it. Been following him for a number of years now. And one of the things, and he was pointing on what was happening to you, hello and good morning, in November, December. Oh boy. We get the crazies already. I'm not no lady. It's like, what was happening? Because in around November, December was the starting of a transition for a lot of people. That means there was thoughts about ending a job. There's things starting to unfold for you. Maybe it was even, hello, welcome. Maybe it was even that you were starting to think, I want to change. Think, I want something different. And starting to put into place a manifesting activation. Oh, okay. Just before we go on, I am holding, this is called the Gaia Stone. It's a green obsidian that I'm holding. And it just, this is me. I just had to hold something. Welcome from Guyana. And what was it that you were trying to make a difference with? And when I look back at November, December for myself, we were in a transition of moving to a new home. I was just ending, I walked away from a place where I had my business set up, and I moved away from it to move back into my home to do my healings and readings and teachings and things like that. And so there was like a huge transition, but in my mind, what I was wanting, like it was more of, I wanted to get more of what I do, more of what my mission is, and bringing up more love into the world and bringing people more to their divine purpose. And that's really one of my biggest things. And even when I do readings, it's to bringing people to their divine purpose, right? And allowing them to walk within their divineness. And that's really, 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 really huge. And you know what? I'm going to send you some love here because you took time out of your day just to come to my scope, and I hope that you got a little bit of love. And looking for what it is that you were wanting to bring in. Because right now we have the only planet that is in retrograde right now is Jupiter, right? Jupiter is the only one that is in retrograde, and it will be going forward in around August, all right? And as it goes forward in around August, you're going to find that when September comes, this is when you're going to find a lot that you have put into action is going to start appearing for you. Some of it started to come for many people at the end of July or end of June, beginning of July, and you've seen some of the transitions happening in your life. But September is really the great breaking. And then I thought that was so funny after I was listening, was that because I'm doing my manifesting for 40 days, it starts in August and it ends in September. And I thought, oh my God, the divineness, my guides, opening this up and saying this is what you need to do in order to help people to pulsate and activate. So you wanted to pulsate and activate what it is that you want to bring in. I know it's just around the corner. It's happening really fast, right? So it's like, what do you want to pulsate? What do you want to bring out into your world? More so than you have. Because it is it's really getting into your truth. So that's why November and December, we were all like cracked open. The consciousness was cracked open and a lot of stuff started pouring out and opening up a lot of old wounds. And that's what's happening. We're seeing it even, in our personal lives, we're opening up our old wounds. And it's starting to allow everything to heal. From the Netherlands, welcome. That is so cool. Thank you. Totally honored that you're here. That is just so cool. And what is it that has been healing in your life? Like, what are the big things, the big wounds in your life that have been started to be healed? And start looking at it. But I don't want you to dwell on it. All right? That's the thing. I don't want you to dwell on those old wounds. I want you to have them do the process of coming through and letting go. That's the key. Letting them go through. And we're going to be doing that within the 40-day manifesting. And as I said to a lot of people yesterday, it is I'm just so excited about this and working on it. The information that I'm receiving and finding and molding together, to me is exciting. And new ways of helping to retrain how our brain fires off. And that's finding finding what we need in order for us to train our brains, right? Because we all have behaviors, we all have things in our life that we want to change, but we want to go out there and we want to change everything else out there in order for this behavior or this attitude to change. And it's like, it's starting with what is that trigger? Okay, and what is the trigger within us that is making us go into our hamster wheel and stay there over and over and over again? And one of the things is that when we're doing a lot of work on changing things into our brain, and I teach this in the Journey Club, is that we do cross crawls or jumping on a trampoline. And what that does, even jumping on a trampoline does, what it does is that it changes how our brain functions. It takes the left and the right side of the brain and gets it working together. So if anybody's been to, say, a Tony Robbins seminar or seen anything that he does, he's constantly jumping. He's constantly jumping. And part of that, and part of him doing that, is that it's constantly getting his brain snapping. That's why he does it. That's one of the reasons why he does it. When I do energy work, part of the energy work, and in energy medicine, we do the cross crawl. So we take, our right elbow to our left knee, and we go back, and we go back, and we go back, right? And that's what we do. And it helps to, oh, I couldn't get him. It helps us to re-trigger. So if anybody saw that if they could just block him or whatever. Yeah, it is. It's really cool because that gets the firing. So there's also a form or another form of psyche or psychic, and they do that, and they really get you to cross everything, right? Cross your legs, cross your arms. And the reason doing it, it's to get your left and your right brain working together and changing your old beliefs. But a lot of the things that I have learned throughout the years is that there are sometimes faster ways of doing it and getting it done and bringing in the manifesting and allowing the manifesting to unfold. And you can change the word manifesting to, what do I want to pulsate? How does Grandma can have this app? I don't know who you are, but goodbye. And how we can allow these changes to happen. So instead of because a lot of people get hung up on words, right? So words we get hung up on. So I'm thinking, instead of word I'm manifesting, what do we want to pulsate? We want to go on this manifesting journey, but what do we want to pulsate and activate? It's like the ripples in the pond again. Like, what do we want to put out there? What do we want to spread as we jump into the pond? And we're constantly jumping into the pond, but sometimes we jump in and we have no fucking idea what the hell we're jumping in there for. We haven't put out what the hell that we want out there, right? We're just jumping. And now we want to take an action that allows us to do it, right? And the action is actually consciously being aware. When we're consciously aware, we can do what we need to do. So, hi, do you like Rihanna? Doesn't matter. I don't know her personally. So, cannot say yes or no. Her music's okay. So yesterday I didn't give you guys a reading. So sorry about that. I was going to try and get on later, but I got busy and had a few clients yesterday. So one of the things is that I'm going to do, and they're called the Angel Dream Oracle cards that I just pulled out. And we're going to do a reading for going into the weekend. And one of the things that I'm going to ask for you to start doing is start to journal, start to write out as if things are already happening to you now. In other words, write out what it is that you are wanting to pulsate. Start writing it out now. Like, from a year from now, where are you? What are you doing? Who's around you? Start taking it and writing it out. Okay? And it's a very important activity. For those who are joining me on the 40-day Hello manifesting journey starting August 1st, we're going to go into that in a lot more detail. Okay? We're going to go into it in a lot more detail of it. So, and I did my offer yesterday for many of you, and there's a few that have told me that, it's financially they can't afford it. And I said, okay, we're doing a manifesting. What can you afford? If you're able to, to start to manifest it, let's start manifesting. Because I am feeling, and the feeling I'm getting, and now that, with Jupiter going direct, because Jupiter's all about expansion. Jupiter's expansion, right? Saturn is putting things into play, what we want. So we have the expansion happening right now. And Chiron's out there, and Chiron's just, it's the healer. So what we want to put into play and expanding and healing what no longer serves us, right? That's the energy that's really going to be coming in very strongly for us. Okay? So what is it that you want to start bringing in? And for the 40-day, if you are interested in coming out to it or wanting to participate in it, and it's going to be it's going to be Facebook, it's going to be a private group, let me know. let me know. I have at least 6 people already. That's awesome. To me, that's just fabulous, because I look at each person brings in 10 more, and they start chatting, and it just spreads, and that's how it works, right? So if you are really interested and you really want to do this, let me know. Go to my Facebook page, Mary Jane Tracy, and send me a message. And I think I've had about 3 people take me up on the offer. Hi and welcome. Not sure what that says, but welcome. I only speak English and read English. So what's going to happen for us for the weekend? First card is going to be for today. Second card is going to be for Saturday. Third card is going to be for Sunday. And then we're going to have an overall energy feeling of the cards, okay? Whew. There we go. Oh. Ha! Okay, now you saw that this was a jumper card, right? And so today, this card that jumped out, and I just love it, it's called manifesting. It's called gardening, but it's a manifesting card. What are the seeds that you want to plant? That's what this card is. Oh my goodness. It's just like when I was really pissed off the other day and how the angels were playing all this, really cool music to help to ground me. And boom, this is how it works. It's like planting and reaping. What is it that today, this is your card. What is it that you want to garden? What do you want to plant? It's your manifesting day. Okay? Now we bring in, and it comes with amethyst. Amethyst is such a beautiful, beautiful stone. It is about behavioral patterns. It's a psychic ability. When we are wanting to manifest, we look at behavioral patterns. We look at how things work in your life, how you think about things. And when you have to go into those things in order to make the change, because what works for me may not work for somebody else, because there's different belief systems, right? Bringing it in, looking at your belief systems, looking at, is it, do you have, is it the fairies, is it the angels, is it divine, the goddesses or the divine gods? What is your belief system and where is it? That's all up here, right? And then how does that work in your regular life? So you're grounding, so you have to ground with that. So go out, and if you don't have any amethyst in your life right now, go out and pick up some amethyst. Very easy to find. You can usually find it at any metaphysical store, crystal store. Google it. Go on eBay. You can find some beautiful, beautiful pieces of amethyst. Okay? And the next thing is the truth is going to start being revealed. Hello and welcome. So as you are gardening, you're bringing in and you're looking at the behavior problems. And that's the other thing, is that when we are doing the 40-day manifesting journey, is that we're bringing in the different crystals. We're bringing in essential oils and herbs and nutrients and all of this, right? And working with the root chakra, definitely, because you have to be grounded. And having the energy of being here now. So that's why black tourmaline is a really good one for grounding, bringing us here, opening us up to the prosperity and the abundance, right? So that's what it is. So are you asking, I don't know, you're saying third eye. I'm not sure what you're asking there, because you have third eye question mark. Amethyst is really good for the third eye. It really helps with the third eye. It helps to bring forth your psychic ability, and your psychic ability is also connected to your solar plexus. And your overall one, and here we got, we're bringing in the herbs now, is balance. Is balance, the hawthorn. It is all about balance and bringing in that balance, right? And bringing that balance in. I know you're posting all this. I just don't know what you're meaning by it, or you're asking questions about it. And the balance, you have to have that balance in your life, and that's why we do the cross crawls, right? That's why we do the little jumping on the trampoline. It's bringing in that balance of life. And other forms of balance in life, right, are how are we treating ourselves? And how are we respecting ourselves within our own lives? And that's the other form of balance. What is our desires? instead of using the word purpose, a lot of people, purpose is being, to me, a word that's being overused a little bit, and people get very scared of it now. So I always look, what are your desires? What do you want to what do you desire in your life? What do you desire to bring in? And that's really getting down into the core of your soul and your inner being, and allowing that to shine and be, the best you can be in anything that you do. So we're going to start off gardening today, to going out to bringing in some amethyst for awakening our psychic ability, and looking at our truth, and the truth being revealed. And if you look at it, this beautiful mirror, you see the back of her is maybe that's not what she really saw in herself until she looked in the mirror and she saw such beauty. She saw such beauty around her, and that's the whole premise of everything. And your hawthorn, bringing in that balance and stuff. So you all have a fabulous, fabulous weekend. Enjoy. Get out and get out, buy some water. Drink plenty of water this weekend, because I hear it's going to be it's hot from coast to coast. So there's like a little heat wave going on. Welcome. And so get out, make sure that you're getting plenty of fluids into your body, and be kind to everybody, be kind to everybody. You're so welcome. If you're seeing somebody, maybe you see a homeless person or somebody and they buy them some water, get them something. Usually a bottle of water or something is less than $2, right? So start spreading the love in different ways. And the more you spread the love, the more you're going to see the love come back towards you. And the abundance come back towards you in different ways, right? So it's spreading it out, bringing it out, and allowing the love to shine. So have a fabulous weekend. May the gods and the goddesses bless you. And I'm going to just give you a quick little Reiki blast here. I'm going to send you out so much love, so much love, so much peace. And we really want to get you to start pulsating, activating, and bringing in your peace, bringing in your love. Serenity just came in. Abundance, prosperity, and more. And we're going to times it all by 100. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody.